Horror films often tread a fine line between traditional scares and deep psychological exploration, and Steven Soderbergh's presence offers precisely such a balance. Premiering at the Ghent Film Festival in 2024, the film immediately drew attention for its unconventional approach to the horror genre. Promising a mix of classic horror elements with an intellectual, meditative twist, it captivated both fans of the genre and admirers of the director. But does the film live up to these expectations? The story unfolds in a remote estate that envelopes the audience in mystery from the very first scenes. A family moves into a seemingly perfect home to start anew. However, as is often the case in horror, things take a dark turn. Workers refuse to enter certain rooms, strange events unfold, and the camera guides the viewer with the eerie presence of an invisible observer. This camera becomes a crucial narrative tool, offering a ghost's eye view of the story, not merely documenting events, but also learning to interact with the world. The film's pace is slow and deliberate, creating a sense of quiet horror, where tension builds gradually. Soderbergh, known for his minimalist visual style, employs an unconventional narrative approach by presenting the story from the perspective of the ghost. This unique viewpoint redefines the genre, as the camera, acting as the eyes of the unseen presence, amplifies the sense of unease and incompleteness. It's as if the world offers no clear answers, while simultaneously brimming with an ominous presence. Yet one can't help but wonder what the film could have achieved had it fully committed to this concept. Atmosphere is undoubtedly Presence's greatest strength. From the opening moments, viewers are immersed in an enigmatic environment. Light, shadows, and sounds combine to create a truly unsettling space. Every creak, whisper, and echo adds character to the house, which becomes a near-living entity in its own right. The sound design deserves particular praise. There are no loud jump scares commonly used in the genre for instant terror. Instead, Soderbergh crafts subtle, almost imperceptible moments of tension that layer upon each other, fostering a growing sense of unease. However, the characters leave much to be desired. The family moving into the eerie house is at the story's core, yet their personal narratives remain largely underdeveloped. The mother struggles with family issues, the teenage daughter rebels, and the son's friend occasionally appears, but none of these characters receive enough depth. Their motives often feel unclear, leaving the audience to piece together their stories through fragmented dialogue and actions. While this choice may have been intended to shift focus onto the house's essence, the lack of emotional connection to the characters diminishes the impact of their fates. The concept of the ghost as a camera is also worth noting. Initially chaotic, the camera gradually begins to understand where to focus. This movement reinforces the idea that the ghost is not a passive observer, but something learning to engage with the living world. This technique is undoubtedly innovative for horror, but may not appeal to everyone. Those accustomed to traditional horror films with explicit scares may find the lack of dynamic, intense scenes unsatisfying. So, what's the verdict? Despite its strengths, the film does have notable flaws. One is its ambiguity. Questions about the nature of the entity and its connection to the house remain unanswered. This might frustrate viewers looking for a more clarified narrative. Additionally, the slow pacing may feel tedious, especially for those who prefer faster-paced stories. Presence is a film for those who appreciate atmosphere and psychological tension over conventional jump scares and shocking moments. It's a meditative, almost experimental piece where every camera movement and sound carries weight. Soderbergh delivers an intelligent and visually refined work, but its contemplative nature won't suit everyone's tastes. For fans of intellectual horror, the film will be a revelation. However, those seeking traditional genre elements may find it lacking. If you're willing to follow the ghostly camera and savor the atmosphere rather than expect a fast-moving plot, Presence will resonate with you. But if well-developed characters and clear resolutions are essential, the film might leave you feeling unsatisfied. Regardless, Presence deserves attention for its unconventional take on the genre and its mastery in crafting an unforgettable, tension-filled atmosphere.